I tried to stop here the other day to pick up some chestnuts that had fallen. I want to plant them. Other people are picking them to eat them. I want to get them to plant them. My oldest son was with me and he is like, Mom, you are not going to go over there and grab chestnuts off the ground while people who know us could be driving past. I understand that, but I am totally going to, when the traffic gets a little bit slower here, I'm going to run across the road and I'm going to grab some of those chestnuts, see if I can find some that haven't already been scavenged. A lot of the husks are empty. I have done this before, and these are viable seeds. They're also edible, but I want to grow some chestnuts, so I'm going to run across and grab some. Now, I did buy like a pound of several different varieties of chestnuts from Burnt Ridge Nursery last year. Actually, I guess it was like the year before last, because I overwintered them and I planted them, and they are sprouting and growing very well, nicely. So my plan is to plant a bunch more chestnut trees. Let's go over there now. Look both ways. I'm safe. Okay. All right. Oh no. Ah! Ah! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So you can see some of them are like not viable. Some have fallen out of the husks and they're super tiny little things. But I'm going to see if I can find any that look good. So here's a tree. The ones that you see hanging on the tree are still green. If you pick those, they are not viable. So there. Those look beautiful. Very spiky. I didn't bring any gloves. I wasn't planning on this. I'll have to post a little video along with this of me and my oldest son picking Kousa dogwood fruits in front of Costco, because we got quite a few and I'm going to plant those as well. I found that I think the Kousa dogwood fruit that's kind of smoother on the outside, it's a different variety, is a little bit tastier than the ones that have like more pokey looking. Now they're not actually pokey, they just look like they are. But these fellas, these are very pokey, so I'm gonna have to be careful. Let me see if I can find some. I'll just kind of look around for a while. One literally just dropped in front of me. Literally just dropped. So that one does not look good. Oh man, it's like deflated. Oh, that's sad. Okay, I'm gonna have to look a little bit better than this. I guess it's a good thing. This is so deflated. It's like flat. That's kind of no bueno, no bueno. Well, just a ton of people were over there trying to pick up chestnuts, and I didn't find a single chestnut that wasn't underdeveloped. I actually asked a gentleman, I was like, do you know why they're underdeveloped like this? Like, do you think it's pollination or something? And he's like, I'm not a botanist. Great conversation, man. Good conversation. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people were over there trying to pick them up. I actually saw people parking and like walking over with like cardboard boxes. They seemed very hopeful, as was I. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I might do a little bit of research to see why those chestnuts are not producing developed chestnuts. I might be a pollination issue, or it might be the trees are too immature. Maybe they're young, or maybe they're not getting enough nutrients, or it could be weather. So I've got 3 different theories: the age of the tree, pollination, and weather. If you want to pop a comment below, what's your vote? Do you think that the issue with the chestnuts could be a pollination issue, a weather issue, or possibly the trees themselves aren't old enough? Go ahead and make that comment below. If you know why, please tell me. I've stopped a few times here actually over the course of several years, and I've never found a fully developed chestnut. Now, I've seen a lot of people stooping down and picking stuff up and taking it with them, so I think some other people have been a little bit luckier than me, but they're really underdeveloped. When I bought the chestnuts from Burnt Ridge Nursery, they're plump and firm and shiny and beautiful, and that's what I'm looking for. I was hoping to grab some of those chestnuts from these trees because I figured they're growing in Washington State, they're right there, they're free, give it a try. Unfortunately, it was a plan that did not go anywhere. That happens sometimes. But let's go ahead now, and I'll go ahead and post the footage of when my son and I went to Costco, and they had some Kousa dogwood trees outside of the store, and they were ripe, and I went ahead and picked them. Now, I don't love the flavor of Kousa dogwood, the Cornus Kousa, but it's a famine food. It's a famine food for animals and for people, and basically the birds and squirrels and stuff don't touch them unless they're starving. And so it really is a starvation famine food. But there was a variety I found at a park. They actually had several varieties, like one after another. Unfortunately, they weren't labeled, but it was clearly, the plants were clearly different varieties of the Cornus Kousa, because some of them had like a kind of bumpy exterior that looked like it's kind of horned. They're all soft, by the way. They just look kind of vicious. And then the other variety was nice and smooth on the outside. And the one that was smooth didn't have any bitter aftertaste at all. It was, I wouldn't say it was like as good as like eating grapes or strawberries or blueberries. There's a reason why people aren't selling them at the supermarkets, besides the fact I'm sure that they're not shelf stable whatsoever. They'd be horrible for shipping. But the ones I was picking from a certain park, they had more of a smooth exterior, and they weren't bad. There was a gentleman I saw, I think it's like the Weird Fruit Explorer, possibly. He goes around and he tastes a bunch of different things, and he really didn't like it. I think he got the bitter taste of the skin of the Cornus Kousa. Kousa dogwoods have, the outside skin is technically edible, but it's really bitter. The one I tasted last weekend actually wasn't bitter at all. So I would like to propagate more of those. Did you see that, guys? See that duck flying by? That was really cute. This view is absolutely beautiful. This is the Capitol building in Olympia, Washington. It's the capital of Washington State. A lot of people think that Seattle is the capital, but actually it's Olympia. So since I was in the area going to pick up some seeds that I had purchased, I decided to go ahead and stop and check out the chestnut trees. And I'm like, you know what, since it didn't turn out, at least I can enjoy this amazing view with you. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And just imagine how pretty this will be in a few weeks when all of those deciduous trees over there are turning bright orange. Let's go ahead and look at the Cornus Kousa now. Grab the soft one. Yeah, that's good. Grab some more. Jump. Jump.
I can only jump like 4 feet.
Okay, we're gonna go out for that. Jump. 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 How about the short? I'll go down for the shorter one. Grab it. Grab that one.
You want it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, that's good.
Alright, cool.
Grab the soft one. Yeah, that's good. Grab some more.
Over there. Okay, grab it.